What's one moment in the Z Suite where you thought, man, this is how generations really clash?
Oh gosh.
I think it's in the pilot where we're trying to, work as a group,
Mhm.
and we are actively kind of, focused on coming up with a pitch, and the kids are all complaining that they're working too hard, or that they're sleepy, or that
Yeah.
they want to go home, or that they don't work for 6 months. Like, I think it really sets up kind of the contrast between these worlds, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun to shoot.
Yeah. I mean, Gen Z, they're not afraid to ask for what they want and need. And I think our generation is very much like, I hope I don't get fired.
Yeah, right.
What's the most Gen Z thing that you've learned or that maybe someone had to explain to you?
Everything.
Yeah.
I think it's like in the way they communicate with each other. I mean, a
Mm.
lot of words, I'm just like, I don't even know what that means. Come
I'll
on.
even be worse, which is like, the sensitivity of like, I just grew up in a time where like, you don't feel like going to work, go to work. You don't feel like, whatever, staying to 14 hours, like you're going to stay 14 hours. And like, I just was moved by they're just like more emotionally communicative.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I did not grow up like that.
Yeah. Emotional intelligence. That's
Yes.
what they have that
Mhm.
we didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, we see a lot of clashing due to all of that. And Monica and Doug, they're fighting back against cancel culture really hard.
Yeah.
So what I guess crazy or funniest moment do you think if in real life would you say they would get canceled for?
That in real life we would get
Yeah,
canceled
like if you
for.
guys were a part of the Z Suite in real life.
Maybe I'm a stand-up comedian, so a lot, a lot. Yeah,
I always think about it. I you're just afraid of saying the wrong thing.
Mhm.
And even in what I just said about like if I were truly a boss today, I don't know how much sympathy I I would have to learn to be more sympathetic
Mhm.
to, like, I have a friend who has an assistant who called in sick because it was raining, and,
Oh my
and like
God.
she's like, I just can't come to work because I'm raining and it's raining. And then another friend who's had a younger employee whose eyes were really puffy,
Mhm.
and he just needed some time for them to go
wait, he
down.
called in. He
Yeah,
called in
Wait, like
puppy?
puffy.
No,
It's like an
no.
allergy.
And I would be like, no, I will see you immediately.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like,
I think for me it would be actually like my old material because
oh boy.
humor changes and
Yeah.
what people find funny changes and there's
Yeah.
definitely some jokes that I had when I started 15 years ago that I'm not
Yeah.
doing now.
Yeah.
For 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
things
yeah,
have
you gotta
changed.
hide those.
Yeah.
What's the most Gen Z thing that you secretly love?
Ooh, the most Gen Z thing.
I love just the expression in fashion, or
Yeah.
in creative. I mean, I just enjoy people expressing themselves in their clothes and wearing whatever they want to wear. And I don't know, I just think that is really
Yeah.
fun.
I think it's the blurring of the lines is
Mhm.
really great. These kids just sort of dress however they want. The men are not toxic.
Mhm.
They kind of just like, whatever, I'm not straight, I'm not gay, I'm just,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's very like, I'm
Vibe.
like, if we could not have said that back
Yeah.
in the day,
Yeah.
you gotta choose.
I feel that all of that. I think for me, it'd be an air fryer. Like
Air
fries.
fry, yeah,
That's
that's a good one
But
too.
you do like an air fryer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great
The best
invention.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Last question. What's one office fail that you would hate to go viral?
One office failed to go viral. Um,
Any of them. I
Yeah.
like fear viral anything. I don't think either of us have really worked very much in an office, so we don't really know.
well, I worked at a call center.
Mhm.
That was my first job in San Francisco, and it was a call center for a high-end shoe catalog.
Wow.
And I was helping a customer that was just taking way too much time.
Mhm.
So I hit the mute button, and I started just cussing this person out
Uh-oh.
with the mute button. And then she's like, I heard all of that. I was like,
That's in the show.
I was like, oh, that was it.
That
The
was not the mute button.
yeah, caller
Wow,
behind me.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
In this series, your characters are fresh, fearless, and so bold. What's the funniest or most satisfying scene where your characters get to outsmart the boomers?
Without giving anything away.
Yeah.
Ooh, good
Tightrope to
question.
walk.
I have an episode where I kind of go off and do my own thing,
Mhm.
even apart from them, and Kriska's kind of on her own. And I love that episode. That's all I can say. But getting to kind of do her own thing and see if she can go head to head with Monica just on her lonesome.
So her favorite episode is the one without us.
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly what she said.
If it wasn't clear,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Read between the lines.
The lines are right. What's the funniest fail your character would probably admit in a team meeting?
The funniest failure.
Yeah.
I mean, Clem would definitely own up to any failure. They're not ashamed of being bad at their job. So,
Or aware of even.
yeah, or kind of aware. So I guess maybe, but to give us a solid example, maybe if they accidentally went to work wearing their pajamas. I don't know.
Comfy first.
Right.
I don't know.
I think Minnesota Matt wouldn't see it as a failure.
Mhm.
He'd probably spin it like failure is just another lesson to learn.
What about you?
I think Elliot would probably, I mean, yeah, I don't think Elliot would fail. And if someone was saying that he was failing, he would either probably lie about something. I think he would lie and throw someone under the bus to make
Yeah.
himself
Yeah,
look
that's
good.
fair.
So I
And
think,
throw someone under the bus?
I
Crazy.
think so. I think that's pretty on brand for him.
Yeah.
But failure is not an option for him.
His vibes. How much of yourselves do you or had to channel, I guess, to embrace your characters?
Why are you looking at me?
I'll do it. So, a lot. No, I mean, I think like the characters as the season went all kind of became a little closer to who we are. So that the writing felt like it was like in our voice and stuff. Although I don't like, I'm not like, oh, that's me, but I'm like, there's aspects of Clem's character that I'm like, yeah, I've been there, I've done that, I've been that kooky. Yeah.
Every character I've ever done, I feel like is a bit of me. I don't know how everyone else feels
Same.
about acting, but I do think I exist in everything I do, and then they exist in me as well. But also loosely based her around like 3 other people because I didn't think we were exactly alike. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
Kriska's more of a girly pop than I am, but yeah,
And she's very like, ch-ch-ch-ch.
yeah. What about you, Evan?
I'm actually a very reserved, quiet man, 24/7. No, I'm like,
I was like,
In this series,
I'm a lot like I just heighten little parts of me, but
Yeah.
it really speaks to, Katie O'Brien bringing her scripts to life and to the casting directors for, building with what they had, bringing us in. And because I don't feel like it's anything that they write is too far-fetched because it's usually pretty close to home with our characters.
yeah, yeah. Elliot was like, he's an extension of myself. It's like me out with my friends. And now I get to show that side to the world. So now I'm everyone's friend. You know what I mean? That's what kind of how I view Elliot. He's not me to the T, but I mean, I think we know on a personal level, it's like, oh, that's definitely Spencer on
Yeah.
screen right now. So yeah.
Oh man, if you guys had to pick, I guess, a slogan for your characters, what would it be?
Oh.
I would say Kriska would say something like, "Yes, I can."
Oh,
Like
that's a good
ambitious, failure's not an option. A little Delulu thinks she can conquer it all.
Yeah, can't survive without Delulu.
No,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
Elliot would be like, and what about it? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You got one? You
Me?
got a little slogan?
There's only 2 of you left.
I know, I was hoping you would take. Maybe Clem's would be, Wait, are you talking to me?
I love that.
There's talking about. I can do it again. I'll try better.
That's
Wait, yes.
Everything.
Hilarious.
I love that. And last question, if you could set up a real life challenge between you guys and Lauren and Nico, what would it be?
Paintball.
Wow.
You were ready to go.
No, I've been thinking about it.
You
And-
like?
Because in the early autumn of the pilot, we actually did play
Oh,
paintball against them, and
yeah.
I was like, how fun would that be if we actually got to run around and get all messy and stuff, you know? So I've been ready to play paintball with them.
I'm down.
You saw how hype I was.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
I'd like to have a talent show with I'm against all you too,
Okay.
but of the cast, it's more of like an America's Got Talent because you don't it's not just singing, you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nico's got some tricks up his sleeve.
And it can't be anything that you could find out that they do.
It needs to be like a secret.
It needs to be a hidden
Oh,
talent.
like a hidden talent. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was
America's
got
Got Talent.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's cool, but no, thank you. I love it.
Gosh, what about you?
I don't know. I'm just such like a
What?
such a girl's girl. No one needs to go against each other. Just play a nice game of Uno.
it's a challenge. It's not a competition.
But everything's a competition.
Yeah, that's the true. That's
There he is. I don't think I have like something specific. I mean, maybe like rock climbing.
Ooh.
That'd be kind of.
What?
That's actually really random.
Okay.
I know.
I love it.
It's-
And what about it?
And what about it?
Awesome.
We can find paintball and rock climbing at one venue.
Yeah, then we could do a little competition in the parking lot.
Right after the
Talent
ice
show.
Yeah.
No.